Welcome to my lake house. I'm interrupting my vacation because there's two bits of I haven't fished yet. There's two bits of information here coming from distribution, coming from an inside source on distribution. Two bits of information. One is good, and one is really bad. And I think it's important that you know about it. So number one is that there was a list that was sent to distributors this past week that basically is a blacklist of stores who were selling boxes at below map. This is direct from LSS, a blacklist of stores who I don't believe you'll see getting any product, especially getting Tales First Edition. I don't know how long the blacklist lasts. I don't know if it's forever. I have no clue, but there was a large list of stores sent to distribution that have gotten blacklisted. Now, that's great. That's really good. I think it's really good for the game. There was a map in pricing, minimum advertisable price in effect, and stores broke it, and they should have been punished. And I think that's great. And we've talked about that a lot on the channel. So I think that's good. I think what you'll start seeing is a kind of back action back towards the $80 box price. I think $77, $78, $90, sorry, $77, $78, $80 for unlimited booster box will start being the norm again, which is probably a healthy place for the market. Right now we are seeing boxes kind of fire sold at $65, $70, even though there was an EV that was much higher. So that's a good thing if you're not the stores. If you're one of those stores, I don't know, you weren't making any money anyway. You were selling your boxes at basically cost. You weren't making any money anyway, so what's the loss here? It doesn't really seem like it's really that big of a deal for you either. All right, here's the hotter news, probably the bad news here. This is that there was a distribution network, a distributor, I won't say who, but they have most of the smaller accounts, stores like myself, they have most of the, they don't have like they have big accounts, but they handle a lot of the smaller accounts. And what they have done, according to this inside source, actually multiple inside sources, they have actually said that they are going to pursue a bundle deal with Tales First Edition. A bundle deal meaning that in order for a store to buy First Edition booster boxes, they have to take unlimited booster boxes in a 1-to-1 ratio. So what this means is that if stores were paying X for a First Edition booster box, they're now paying 2x for that First Edition booster box and essentially getting the unlimited for free. Now the reason that this is happening is that nobody is taking Monarch Unlimited right now because nobody can sell Monarch Unlimited. So the distribution networks are stuck with Monarch Unlimited and they can't sell it to the stores. So what they're saying is that in order to take First Edition, you now have to take Unlimited. Now you might be saying, oh, well, that makes sense, blah, blah, blah. But actually what this is going to end up being, I think personally, is it's going to hurt you as a player. I do know that the distributor, I can't say that word to him, asked for permission from Pokemon, asked for permission from Magic the Gathering, asked for permission from maybe, I think Yu-Gi-Oh too, I don't actually know about Yu-Gi-Oh, but asked for permission from the other games and they were rejected in making this deal, and that they were said, no, you can't bundle things, that's not how this works, but that LSS approved it. So unfortunately, it seems like this is going to happen, and it seems like that's what we're going to be stuck with. And I think that this is going to really affect First Edition prices. I was really hoping that we would see First Edition prices at $100 at, even, suggested retail price I think is $97 or something like that. I really thought we were going to see booster boxes of Tales First Edition at that. But not if this is true. And unfortunately, this is going to provide a really unfair advantage for stores like Channel Fireball, Star City Games, individuals who are direct to LSS and stores that are direct to LSS are going to not be in this bundle deal, so they'll be able to sell their boxes and make good profit and good money. Meanwhile, the small stores that you're probably playing your games at will not be able to if they actually pursue this. They have permission. Now the question is, will they actually pursue pursue this and apply this. Hopefully not, but if they do, it's going to be stores like your LGS that are going to suffer. It's going to be stores like your LGS who are going to have to compete with stores who aren't being bundled and have to sell their boxes at those prices at really a loss, and then just keep the unlimited version, which who's going to buy the unlimited? Like right now, no one's even buying Monarch Unlimited. So it's going to really result in stores not being able to make much money off of first edition. And I think a lot of stores are going to not take their allocation of Tales first edition as a result of this, if it goes into effect. Again, there is an avenue here where the distribution doesn't get greedy, doesn't, plays the game and doesn't get greedy, and instead doesn't do this bundle deal. But here's the deal here. This is really an avenue of no losses, and if distributors aren't set up to take some of the losses, this is going to put all the losses on stores. And in other words, right now distributors are being forced to take Monarch Unlimited losses for a certain amount of time until the market kind of turns up, but instead they are going to be able to force all these losses from Unlimited set onto the local game store. And here's the deal, your local game store can't handle that. Your local game store can't do it. They're going to have to limit the number of first edition boxes that they get. They're going to have to potentially just bundle it to you as a consumer and say, okay, if you buy a first edition box for $100, you have to buy an unlimited box for $77. That might be a thing that you're going to have to start seeing again if this goes through. Anyway, I got some insider information. I don't like having that. I like sharing it with the community because I think transparency is an important part of a successful TCG. I think transparency from a company standpoint is something that should be done. And I don't agree with what's going on at the distribution networks. And I think it's going to be an unfortunate scenario for the small LGSs, whereas these bigger stores are going to thrive because they're not locked into this bundle deal. They're able to get the boxes either direct or from another source. The other distribution network is not doing that, but that other distribution network doesn't handle smaller store accounts. They only handle, they only focus on these larger stores. It's really hard to get product as a smaller store from one of the distributors, and the distributor that it's easy to get product for is the one that's charging more already and is going to already start bundling. Not a good look if you're a small store. And honestly, yeah, not a good look if you're LSS saying that you're a fan of the small local game store to allow this to happen. I love LSS and I want to be a fan of LSS, but this does not seem good for your local game store. All right, that's it. Hope you have a good day. Remember to be kind to the people around you.